Back in your lives, ladies and gentlemen, market overview and portfolio breakdown. We're back in action. Today is Friday. And I want to start from the finish, actually, and say this. We have no positions in the market right now. I closed them out, all of them. Reason B. First, there was quite a lot of profit on those positions. So, a profit taken. Okay, that's A. B, I see some short-term potential for an upside reversal. So I don't like that, right? I see some short-term key levels, support key levels that have been activated, and that, yeah, I don't feel too comfortable about, keeping those short positions in place. So I'm closing them out, all of them. And if those levels are going to be broken by the end of the day today, if we're going to have a daily breakdowns on those levels, then I'm going to start nice and easy reestablish those positions all over again. And then of course we're going to start aiming at intermediate targets, right? Or even major targets. So let's go and go over these positions that I just closed and talk a little bit about what's coming our way, right? So you're looking at the Stellar, for example. So we had a nice short position here with a few trades. We had 3 trades in. Started off as price action was starting to crack below 28.40 right here. And now take a look. A local support had been activated, and it seems to be having some serious impact on price action, right? We're talking about 26.83 right here, blocking that negative momentum. And I feel like it can go back up all the way to 30.36 potentially, right? So yeah, I don't want to be there. We took profit and closed it out. Let me go over for example, link. So chain link here, we do have a breakdown. I believe it's going to end up as a breakdown, right? The level is 14.76. We had a small trade here, but because of all those other assets that are facing serious obstacles, I decided to drop this one as well and potentially come back to it later, just to make sure that the daily had been successfully closing below 14.76. So keep an eye on the Chainlink. We're going to come back to it. Also, Litecoin, decided to close out the Litecoin. Reason B, it's facing an obstacle right now, 89.71. Even though it looks like it's breaking down, I don't know yet if that's the case. We're gonna have to wait at the end of the day, because it might just, pull back up, leave a spike here, and from that point forward, it might turn back up again to where it came from. So we need to be careful about that as well. Long term, don't get me wrong, very bearish. Long term, very bearish to 57.71. Right, we're still holding that view, that bearish conviction long term. Take a look at the monthly. That drop from 168, that was our main point of reference, 168. So yeah, I see a continuation of this downside move that started back in early 2025 when price action got rejected off of 132.88 here. To complete that move to 57.71. So I think that's coming. But again, it's all about timing, right? It's not just about getting the right direction, nailing the right direction. It's all about timing as well. So we got out of this one. We're looking at Avalanche as well, potentially starting to crack 21.49. That's a big one. If it's going to be successful, there's going to be a move to 17.17. So we're going to try to catch that move. But for now, we're still holding back. I want to see how today's going to end up. If the day is going to end up below 21.49, that's a good sign. We might do something about it, and then we'll wait for price action to give us the green light by breaking below 19.92. That will give us more confidence to increase position size towards 17.17. So yeah, we got Avalanche on our radar. Bitcoin Cash. We took profit on the Bitcoin Cash, even though it didn't finish the move to 389 and 378. Reason B, again, a local support had been activated, 400 and 186, And you can see price action already starting to pull back towards that level. So maybe by the end of the day it will stay in, and then we might have a quick move back up to 422, right? So we don't want to be in a short position. If that's the case, we might as well be in a long position, even though short term, right? So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the Bitcoin Cash as well. If it's going to be successfully actually closing below 401.86, I might reestablish that short position. Not sure because there's not too much meat on that bone, right? Because we're aiming at 378. So yeah. Binance, that's the last one. Binance, I felt kind of, I wasn't sure if I wanted to close it out, even though it had some profit on it. I wasn't sure because it's still kind of, it's not even close to the target, 645. But then there is this local support, 667 here. Might actually manage to push price action off its back. Right now it seems to be drilling through. If it's going to close below, I'm going to reactivate that position, chasing 645. But if it's going to pull back above, yeah, we're not going to do that, right? We're going to wait for a clean breakdown. But long-term perspective, I see tons of downside potential. Tons. Take a look. Especially if price action is going to pull back to 645 by the end of the month, which is 2 days to go. Even if not, at least it stays below 678, still suggests a downside reversal potentially. I'm talking about a full-fledged downside reversal. So, yeah, I think the bottom line is medium to long term, we're bearish. Short term, we're currently neutral. Neutral. Not bearish, not bullish. We might get bullish, though. For example, take a look at the Cardano. We have a 1, 2, 3. It just took the previous low. So I can see a move coming back as a fourth leg. Back to 82.64. So if it just starts to turn around here, we're going to be bullish short term. Same with the Dogecoin. Take a look at the Dogecoin. We have a 1, 2, 3. Again, now it's putting pressure on that last line of support, 1990. But I see a scenario where it's going to pull back above, not going to be able to break down, start to turn around and go back to where it came from, which is 24.77. Again, short-term bullish. Oh, forgot to mention the Solana, by the way. We had a short position on the Solana, took profit, took a very nice profit. But again, here, take a look. 1, 2, 3. Might turn around here to produce the fourth leg back up to 178, right? We might be bullish soon. Short term, again. Same with the Ripple, guys. Ripple, we had a short position all the way to the target. We had two targets here, actually, 213.30 and 206. We decided to give up on this one, mainly because everything I've just described, and we decided to settle with the target at 213.30, closed out the position on the Ripple. Alright, guys, I've literally touched on like 10 assets in this 8.5 minutes. So, yeah, I think we've covered everything. I think you got the picture on our overview of the market right now, right? Without any further ado, let me have a quick segue to our performance this month. Let's go check it out. Alright, so here we are, our verified account, our verified trading account on MyFXBook. As I always say, never trust anyone that cannot show you his real live verified trading account, right? That's what I always say. So here we are exposing this. We're fully transparent about it. We are almost touching 54% since the beginning. And this month had been tricky, right? This month had been tricky. We started off on the left foot big time. I think we had like minus 3% at some point. But we've managed to turn that around. And right now we're plus 227. It's been a hectic month, guys. So yeah, things look pretty good. I mean, this is the last couple of days of the month. Pretty sure it's going to remain roughly around that area, which is not too great. But again, coming from a minus, I'm pretty happy. So yeah, that's good. Anyway, that's about that for the day, guys. Hope you enjoyed the rest of it. We're going to be back in the next video. Take care.